From the BzG studio in the Mission Dolores district, right in the heart of San Francisco, it's BzG News with Barrett Courtney.
Thank you so much. Thank you over there, the guy with all the knives in him. And look, over here, the guy in the red hat. Thank you so much for coming here. Thank you. What's up, everybody? My name is Barrett Courtney, and this is BzG News, BzG's weekly news show. We round up all of the important news just for you. Bethesda has given some major updates on upcoming Fallout 4 DLC. They have titled 3 expansions, which are Automatron, Wasteland Workshop, and Far Harbor. The first 2 being small add-ons to companions and capturing creatures, while the third is a story expansion, which takes place on the coast of Maine. Your Wanderer, the character you play as who wanders throughout the wasteland, is helping Nick Valentine once again with a case involving a missing woman and a mysterious colony of synths. Bethesda has also come out and said that they are increasing the price of their season pass from $30 to $50. That change will become official and final on March 1st, so pick up the season pass before it almost doubles. This next piece of news will probably only excite 5 people, but we'll discuss it anyway. Knack is officially getting a sequel according to a 3D animator's LinkedIn profile. Mindy Lang, the animator, has also worked on projects for Square Enix, so the update to her resume is probably legit. Sony has yet to say anything about the sequel, and on whether or not they are ready for absolutely no one to buy it. Paul Raines, the CEO for GameStop, recently said in an interview that the company is, quote, right now preparing for the launches of the major VR products, and we will launch the Sony product this fall, unquote. It is unclear if this means PSVR will be launching in the fall, or if the fall is when GameStop will begin to carry the product. Either way, don't expect to pick up PSVR with No Man's Sky this summer at your local GameStops. Remember last week when Mad Catz laid off a bunch of people since Rock Band 4 didn't do that great with sales? Well, Activision is also laying off employees after weak results of Guitar Hero Live and the most recent Skylanders game, proving once and for all that the Amiibo is the superior toy-to-life product and that music video games were not ready to come back just yet. With the good reviews and financial success of Deadpool coming around, 20th Century Fox has recently announced that they are aiming for an R rating for the upcoming Wolverine 3. The studio has obviously discovered that not censoring a movie can pay off and are finally ready to take that chance with everyone's favorite X-Men. Yes, everyone's favorite X-Men. Microsoft recently announced some not that crazy news when they said that Quantum Break will also be coming to the Windows Store for PC owners. What was actually surprising was the outcry of Xbox One fanboys, many of them canceling their pre-orders just because of the extra availability. I mean, guys, it's not the first time that this has happened. I mean, look at Cuphead, or, Cuphead. Did you guys get upset when that was announced for Windows Store as well? No, you didn't. Which is even crazier because that looks like a much superior game. And rounding up the news for this week, Deadpool broke a shit ton of R-rated records, including best opening day for an R-rated film, highest grossing film debuting in the month of February, and opening weekend for an R-rated film. What this means for the future of Deadpool and comic book movies in general, who knows? But let's just say I'm excited, and I am wearing my white pants. Ladies and gentlemen, that was our news for this week, but before we go, I want to talk about the Grammys, specifically the winner of Album of the Year, Taylor Swift. A lot of people were up in arms when Kendrick Lamar was snubbed for his album To Pimp a Butterfly, and quickly jumped down Taylor Swift's throat for winning. Guys, calm the fuck down. It's not Taylor's fault that she does what she does. She writes pop songs that are majorly liked. So she's good at what she does. The real question is whether or not a pop album should be considered for Album of the Year. Just because it's popular, it doesn't mean it should be looked at as objectively good. Think about that. Now, Kendrick Lamar's album pushed the boundaries on what should be said about the treatment of black people in the United States. Taylor Swift's album pushed the boundaries of what white girls can actually dance to. But seriously, it's not her fault that she won. It's much like the Oscar situation where not a lot of black films were nominated for Film of the Year. It's the voters. Blame the voters for these award shows. So calm yourselves before attacking the wrong person. But with that being said, Taylor Swift is an awful person. She's not someone to be idolized. But you know what? Jump down her throat for actual reasons and not for something that is out of her hands. For this situation, be mad at the Grammy voters themselves. And with that being said, thank you so much for joining me today. Remember, BzG News is up every Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll see you next week for some more news, and until then, stay nerdy.